good evening all. Last day we were discussing about our second chapter networking part, and so we have few to finish. And I think we have discussed about the media, wired and wireless media already. And we have discussed about the devices too, networking devices, right? We just discuss about this wired wireless media and how they work. So basically, what are these multi-directional, or we call omnidirectional? So omnidirectional waves are basically radio waves. Radio waves travel omnidirectional, that means every direction. Radio waves. But microwaves, it travels only single direction. You need directions face to face. So basically to communicate with satellites and also to communicate with that there are two versions, terrestrial as well as terrestrial microwave and satellite microwaves. I have given the diagrams in this note. So you can just go through that, and we have just discussed about three types of cables here. And I think there is there's an image. You can see this is satellite microwave and this is terrestrial microwave, which is going through the Earth's surface. Actually, the face-to-face orientation should be maintained. That's why the towers has these drums, and these drums are sending and receiving microwave signals. So that is actually traveling very long distance, even kilometers it can travel. But this radio waves also can travel kilometers away, but there are like short distance radio waves like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Wi-Fi covers 50 to 100 meter, Bluetooth cover 10 meter range. Those are also radio waves, and infrared is another one that is also unidirectional, especially used in remotes. It is a light wave, but we cannot see the infrared light since it has low frequency. We cannot observe, we cannot see that using our naked eye, but still we can see that using what? How we can see infrared? Yes, using a... Yes, Pute, did you listen to me? We cannot see infrared using naked eye, but there is a way to see infrared waves. How?
Using a camera.
Using a camera on it. Very good. So using a camera, you can see infrared. Yes, that is it. And yes, we learn about that. And then the computer network devices. Actually, how the interconnection happens and all, we need to discuss, because last day we just discussed about these devices. And so what are the basic tasks of these devices? Example, NIC, network interface. That is end user device. End user, it is for the end user communication. Users end. අපිව සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ network එකට using this NIC, network interface. Actually, it can be a network interface card, or it can be just network interface. Network interface card එකක්ම වෙන්න ඕනේ. It can be a network interface too. If it is a general network interface, it can be Wi-Fi or wired network. Or if it is a separate card, mostly it is wired network, but there are wireless network cards too. So let me show an image. So this is an image of wireless network card. Wireless network card. So there are these cards, wireless network cards. Here you can see. So this can be connected to your motherboard in desktop computer. Then your desktop computer will get Wi-Fi. Normally desktop එකට Wi-Fi නෑනේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන්. හැබැයි මේ වගේ card එකක් motherboard එකට සම්බන්ධ කරගත්තොත්, if you connect this kind of card to your motherboard, you can get Wi-Fi to your desktop computer even. Right? In the desktop එකකට අවශ්‍ය නම් Wi-Fi ගන්න පුළුවන්. And there are like convenient versions. So there are USB versions. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ motherboard එක ගලවන්නේ නැතුව, නැත්නම් මේ computer එක ගලවන්නේ නැතුව මෙන්න මෙහෙමත් ඒවා තියෙනවා. Right? These are called adapters, basically, not cards, but these are called adapters. When you plug this kind of adapter, Pute, you can connect Wi-Fi. Right? Wi-Fi වලට connect වෙන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම adapter එකක්. කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ කම්පියුටර් එක ගලවන්න බය නම් right කම්පියුටර් එක ගලවන්න කැමති නැත්නම් ඔයාලට පුළුවන් desktop එකට USB pen එකක් වගේ ගහන්න මේ වගේ. So that will connect Wi-Fi, right? That is also a wireless type of card. And so do you know the difference between dongle and wingle? So what is the difference between dongle and wingle? Yes. What is the basic difference between dongle and wingle? Anyone? මොකද්ද පුතේ වෙනස? Dongle and wingle. Anyone use dongle? How the dongles use කරන්නේ? Can you raise your hand if you're using dongle? No. How many of you are using routers? Routers? Can you raise your hand if you're using routers? Okay, 1, 2, 3 are using routers. So may I know how you access internet? Gomnadi, Hiruka, Kisalni, Oniti. How do you access internet? Yes, you are not using router, you are not using dongle. Is it a wingle? Hiruka, yes. Okay, now only I saw, right? Okay, sorry. So all of you guys are using routers. හැමෝම routers ද පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. Okay, tell me if you are not using router. Router use කරන්නේ නැති අය කියන්නේ. Router use කරන්නේ නැති අය. Can you hear me, පුතේ? Dimat, can you hear me?
Sir.
All right, okay. Routers use කරන්නේ නැති අය ඉන්නවද? නෑ නේද? හැමෝම එහෙනම් routers තමයි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඇත්තේ. Okay, you can use wingle and dongle. Dongle and wingle, the difference is wingle has Wi-Fi, putte. Dongle is only dongle allows you to connect only one computer, right? Dongle, Wi-Fi dongle basically. So that will only allow you to connect here. This is a 4G Wi-Fi dongle. Can we make it? මෙයාට පුළුවන්. So normally, so this is not dongle. This has wingle, right? So dongle can basically only connect to 4G or 3G network only for the particular computer. But if it is a wingle, so if it is a wingle, it is also a dongle with Wi-Fi. When you connect this dongle to computer, putte, it allows you to connect some other computers using Wi-Fi. So that is wingle. Okay, if you don't know, please write down somewhere. These are technical things, will not be asked in the examination, but still important to know the differences between this. Right? Okay, we didn't write that dongle here. So just write that dongle, wingle. 11 is dongle and 12, let's say wingle. Dongle. It is a modem plus network adapter allows you to connect with an ISP. So it allows you to connect to the internet with the support of ISP. Wingle is a dongle having Wi-Fi capabilities. Dongle can connect one computer, but wingle can enable a Wi-Fi. Wingle can act as a Wi-Fi hotspot. So what is hotspot පුතේ? Hotspot එකක් කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Wi-Fi hotspot? Yes. If you don't know, please ask Puti, then I can help. So what is a hotspot? Wi-Fi hotspot? Oh, yala akala nahe me chuti terms. Mokada e? Hesandu Wi-Fi hotspot. It's a place delivering. It's like a gateway. So it enables you to connect wireless. So these Wi-Fi enabled devices, you can connect that to Wi-Fi hotspot. A device or item or a device which is sharing internet or network through Wi-Fi connection. You can convert your mobile phone to a hotspot. Do you know how to set up Wi-Fi hotspot using your mobile phone? If not, tell me. Phone එකෙන් Wi-Fi hotspot එකක් දාගන්න දන්නවද පුතේ? Those who know, can you raise your hand? Okay, only Hesandu, Hiruka, Dimat. Others you don't know, right? Okay. Doesn't matter, I'll teach you, right? You can use your mobile phone and enable a Wi-Fi connection. Please write down this part, Puti. Dongle, Wingle, Wi-Fi hotspot, these are also network equipments that you can see. Is there anyone connecting to the today's session using your mobile phone? Anyone joining using your mobile phone? Please tell me. Is there anyone? Kawuru hari innawada mobile phone එකෙන් අද class එකට එන? කවුරුත් නැද්ද? So can you talk, guys? Like I feel really bored when you're not talking. Yes or no?
No, sir.
Only one said no, then others, I think yes.
No, sir.
Right, okay then. I'll show you this, like, so if you have a mobile phone, so how to enable.
Sir,
yes,
I am joining from the phone, sir, with another one.
Ah, right, okay. Dimat, can you share the screen? Dimat, can you share the screen? Then we can show it. Otherwise, I have to connect using my mobile phone. Okay, Dimat, this is Dimat's mobile phone. Dimat, show me how to set up Wi-Fi hotspot, please. How can we set up? We have to go to the Wi-Fi right there. Right, when you go there, you can see in the settings here. Wait. Others, can you see? There is something. So enable Wi-Fi automatic switch, and then you can see some other connection. And when you go down, please go down. Go to the advanced settings, maybe you can see it there. Okay, no, that part is not there. So go back, please. Okay, manually add a network, apps using Wi-Fi, network notification. No, it's not there in that part. Anyway, let me, so can you go back again to network settings. Maybe just search for hotspot settings. Here you can see in the settings pute, then just go down. Oh, settings, no, just go up again. Additional settings.
Sir, wait a moment, sir.
Yeah. Normally, when you see in the notification side, you can see that. But in some mobile phones, that can be there in the network settings, or some mobile phone can be there in some other, maybe some other part of settings like connection settings. Okay, I think we have to wait some time, Dima. So are you ready to share again?
Sir,
Yes, Aniti?
sir, is there two types as mobile hotspot and Wi-Fi hotspot?
Mobile hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot. No, there is basically mobile hotspot is something enabling Wi-Fi. There, right? Why do you have both Wi-Fi hotspot, mobile hotspot?
No, sir. So is this the same thing?
Yeah, mobile hotspot is similar to the Wi-Fi hotspot. That is what I'm telling. So that is easy. Mobile hotspot. That is why Wi-Fi hotspot. Right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now this is your other phone. Like you have when you go there, right? You can see here. Here you can see personal hotspot. That is also the same. Personal hotspot. That when you enable this, that enables Wi-Fi. And sometimes this can be there as tethering and hotspot. Tethering කියලා තියෙනවා. Tethering and hotspot, that is another, right? Another one. So there is an option called USB tethering. That means when you connect your mobile phone using USB cable, you can connect that to the, you can connect the computer to the internet. So that is called USB tethering. Some mobile phone have that. Without USB tethering, them wired puthe. Right? USB tethering කියන්නේ wired. Wireless නෙමෙයි. හැබැයි mobile hotspot දුන්නම wireless. USB tethering and hotspot, I think should be somewhere. Connection and sharing. So let's go to there. Here, this is just USB tethering. You can see USB tethering and Bluetooth tethering. Bluetooth tethering is also hotspot shared using Bluetooth. Bluetooth tethering can Bluetooth calling internet. USB tethering can USB එකේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අර cable එකේ. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ මේ mobile phone එකේ තියෙන data cable එකේ ඒකෙන් internet දෙන්න පුළුවන් computer එකකට. ඒ තමයි USB tethering. Bluetooth tethering නම් Bluetooth වලින් internet share කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට personal hotspot සාමාන්‍ය Wi-Fi එකකින් දැම්මම Wi-Fi tethering දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right, all these options are available. So that is how we enable a network. Right, that is anyway called a personal hotspot. Right, personal hotspot or Wi-Fi hotspot or tethering, so whatever. Right, these are the devices. We learn them carefully and we learn about this. In each one of these, network interface card is having either BNC connector. If you are connecting coaxial cable, it is BNC. BNC connector is this, right? BNC. Coaxial වලට තමයි එන්නේ. BNC connector. BNC connector. So this is the type. It's like antenna cable. So then RJ45 connector. RJ45 connector. It is also a connector which allows you to connect to the internet network. And RJ11 is actually allowing you to connect modem or a telephone line. This is a bit traditional. RJ11 has 6 pins. It is smaller, which is connected to the mobile phones, sorry, which is connected to the land phone normally. RJ11. RJ45 is this one, this bigger one. The RJ11, you can connect to modem even, old modem. Modem කියලා ඉස්සරහ අප එකට වෙනම modem එකක් ඉස්සරහ ආවා. There was something called modem earlier days, but now අපිට එහෙම modem කියලා වෙනම එන්නේ නැහැ. හේතුව modem is included with these devices. These routers, the modern routers are having modem capacity, modem features. Therefore, separate modem is not there. Okay, anyway, now we learn some about these devices. So NIC is network interface. It can be Wi-Fi, RJ45, BNC, and so it can be separate. So then we can call a card, but it can be board. On the motherboard, it can be called on-board. Motherboard එකේම තියෙනවා නම් on-board කියලා කියනවා. වෙනම තියෙනවා නම් separate කියලා කියනවා. Modem is modulating, demodulating. That is basically converting analog to digital and digital to analog. Right? Analog to digital conversion, digital to analog conversion is done by modem. Nowadays, the modern devices are having modem included to that. Alu devices වල ඇතුලේ modem එකක් දාලම තමයි ඉන්නේ. Right? Therefore, we don't no need to take a separate modem. Switch hub, we learned. Switch or hub is a centralized device. Which is more intelligent? Is it switch or hub? Which is more intelligent, Puti? Is it switch or hub?
Switch.
Switch. Why? Why we call switch is more intelligent? What's the reason? Yes. Switch can selectively send the signal, Puti. Switch එකට signal එක select කරලා යවන්න පුළුවන්. Switch can selectively send the signal. But hub is not, it's not selectively sending the signal. Hub can only broadcast. Hub එක ආවම අර පන්ති ඉන්න කේලම් කියන යාළුවෙක් වගේ. Hub එකට කිව්වම හැමෝටම කියනවා. Right? Hub is we call broadcasting. හරි ඒක හැමෝටම message එක යවනින්ද broadcasting. It's not selectively sending the message. It's broadcasting, but switch can selectively send. Switch එකට කිව්වොත් එක්කෙනෙකුට යවන්න කියලා එයා එක්කෙනෙකුට විතරයි. දෙන්නෙකුට යවන්න කිව්වොත් දෙන්නෙකුට යවනවා. පහකට යවන්න කිව්වොත් පස් දෙනාට යවනවා. ඔක්කොටම කිව්වොත් ඔක්කොටම. So switch works according to the advice. Switch works according to the network command or network information, but router, actually hub is broadcasting. It's blindly sending to everyone. Right? So more intelligent is switch. So what is more expensive? What is more expensive? It is switch or hub?
Switch.
Switch is expensive. So what is more faster?
Switch.
Yes, switch is faster. Switch is intelligent and switch is expensive too. Switch has less traffic because it is not broadcasting. Firewall. Firewall is, it's like walls in your house. ගෙදර තියෙන බිත්ති ගැන හිතන්නකෝ. So why there are walls in your house? ගෙදරයි බිත්ති තියෙන්නේ? Yes. Why there are walls in your house? That is a general question. It's not IT related. Why there are walls in your house?
To separate.
Yes, Pute?
To separate the house.
To separate the house, okay. Some more reasons.
For the protection.
For the protection, yes. From whom? Protection from whom?
Weather.
Weather, okay. Is it only weather?
Privacy.
Yeah, privacy protection, weather protection, some more. So to protect from animals, protect from robbers, or protect from thieves, right? So that is why the walls are there. That is actually providing the protection from the outside world. එළියේ ලෝකේ තියෙන එක එක ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. සත්තු එන්න පුළුවන්, හතුරු එන්න පුළුවන්, හොරු එන්න පුළුවන්. පුලන් වගේ ඒ වගේ නැචරල් දේවල් ඒවා වැඩියෙන් එන්න පුළුවන්, වැස්ස වගේ දේවල්. එන්වයරන්මන්ටලි ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔය ඕනම ප්‍රොටෙක්ෂන් එකක් ප්‍රොවයිඩ් කරන්න ගෙදර බිත්ති වලට පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ තමයි මේ ෆයර්වෝල් එකත්. it has selected halls. It has selected halls. එකේ තියෙනවා තෝරාගත්ත සිදුරු. හරියට අපේ ගෙදර බිත්තියේ තියෙන ජනෙල් දොරවල් වගේ. හැමතැනින්ම හැමෝටම එන්න බෑ. ඒ ජනෙල් දොරවල් වලින් තෝරාගත්ත පිරිසකට එන්න පුළුවන්. So anyway, that provide protection from the external world. Firewall. Why? Because it filter out some unknown, unwanted and unwanted messages coming from the external network. Okay, so then router. Router is actually, what is the role of router? Okay, you need to write down that. I have not added that into the note. So please add the note router. Router helps to route the network traffic by analyzing the traffic state of the unknown network. It is finding the fastest and easiest path. It is not always the shortest. කෙටිම පාත් එක නෙවෙයි පහසුම සහ වේගවත්ම. Okay, think about you are going from Galle to Kadawatha. From Galle to Kadawatha. So if you come in through the Galle road, it will be easy. Sorry, it will be like maybe, so let's say you are going from Galle to Colombo. Galle to Colombo, if you are coming from Galle road, it is, let's say it is less distance. But actually Google Map will suggest, Google Map is like a router. It will suggest, right? It will suggest highway. Why? It has less traffic. Highway has less traffic. That is why it is suggesting highway. Highway එක දුර වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි traffic එක අඩුයි. ඉතින් ඉක්මනට යන්න පුළුවන්. So it is suggesting that. Actually Google Maps works same way. It's working as a router for these messages. Okay, finish writing. Tell me if you're done. Okay, I think now it's enough. Right, now we know about this basic devices, and so you have small exercise to do. So let me write this in English medium. Okay, please write a question. So this you can do as a homework. Write down ten advantages and disadvantages of networks. divide computer networks based on the size and distribution. Also write the usage of each. Third one, explain topologies. Explain topologies. Write down 6 topologies and mention 3 advantages and disadvantages of each. Okay, please write down these questions. I'll discuss this today, but you have to do this as a question. Finish next day. Okay. Right. So let's go to the book and see what's there. Now we can see how this is connected. So let me explain this diagram. You can see there are computers, desktop PCs, and server. Server is a computer which provides a service. Actually, when there is a server, the other computers like this will become clients. We call them clients. Actually, server is a computer providing a service. Clients are service consumers. Okay, you can write down server, a service providing computer. A service providing computer. Client, a service consuming computer. සේවාව ලබා ගන්න කෙනා තමයි client. සේවාව ලබා දෙන කෙනා server. Okay, then not just these 3, these are also clients. Not just these 3, these are also clients. All these are clients. So here this is a server, these are clients. So what happens? Here you can see this is connected to Wi-Fi access point, AP, or you can connect to mobile hotspot, anything. Mobile hotspot එකට connect වුණා let's say this iPhone is giving mobile hotspot. එතකොට මේ smartphone එකයි laptop එකයි iPhone එකට connect කරලා iPhone එක තමයි internet වලට connect. If it is a mobile hotspot. Okay, there is a firewall to protect the internal network from the external world. Sometimes you can install a firewall by default in your computer. You can see there is a software firewall. Right, let me show you. So who can share the screen quickly? Anyone using Windows can share the screen now, very quickly. Okay, Dima, thank you. So can you search firewall? So there is a firewall in your computer also. Right, you can see here firewall and yes, firewall and network protection. Open that, yes. Okay, you can see you have a software, firewall software, and it is turned on. You can see the domain firewall is on. For the private network, public network, firewall is on. So when firewall is on, it is protecting unknown, maybe unidentified, unverified, maybe unwanted services or data coming into the network. So you have a personal firewall. This is your personal firewall. So sometimes some websites, when you try to visit, it will not be allowed. The reason is firewall is blocking it. Firewall is blocking it. Firewall is, yes, it's providing you the protection from the external network. Okay, now I think it's clear. So let's move to the next. Modem. Modem is actually, so since in the internet today, internet is connected via a traditional telephone network. Telephone network having analog signals. Internet ගොඩක් වෙලාවට connected in a telephone network. Fiber උනම. එතකොට එයාලා use කරනවා in these personal networks. So there are analog signals, therefore it is converted to digital signals by modem. So you don't want to install modem. Instead of a modem, you can just erase or you can ignore this and use a router there. මෙතන modem එකක් වෙනකොට router එකක් දාගන්න පුළුවන් because router will have capability of filtering internet, and not just that, it can, so router can navigate you in the internet. Router එකට පුළුවන් හොඳම path එක හොයලා දෙන්න. So but modem is enough, but router is better. Then switch or hub is just so intelligently sending, receiving messages between the computers. That is, access point is also a switch kind of thing, but it is wireless. Access point is wireless. Okay, you can see the onboard version of network card. Onboard can motherboard material, and this is separate version of network card, and you have to connect RJ45 cables. RJ45 cables to this. Then comes the switch or hub we discussed. Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity. Wireless fidelity is Wi-Fi signal. So we can provide that using Wi-Fi access point. Router is a smart device which can navigate and which can switch also. Navigate කරන්න පුළුවන් එයාට. Router can navigate, and not just that. Right, router can navigate, not just that, it can basically connect the components. It can work as a switch too. Finding the easiest path always. And modem is just doing the translation. Here in the telephone wires, you can see analog signals. It will be translated to digital, and digital to analog. So modem, demodem. So modulator, demodulator. That is the meaning of modem. And this is internal version of modem. This is external version of modem. This is wireless modem. So likewise, different modems. Firewall, as I said, it's protecting you from unwanted attacks, unwanted messages, etc. But you have to keep it updated. Okay, client server network. We learned that. So client is server service consumer, server is service provider. Server can provide simultaneous service to many clients. Right? That is also another special point. So please write down, server can provide simultaneous access to many computers, and it is the service provider server, right? Service, E-R-V-E-R. Server is C-R-V-E-R. Sorry, my wrong spellings. Server can provide simulations and access to many computers. Sorry, simultaneous access to many computers. And it's is a service provider, truly a service provider. So here also spelling mistake is there. C-R-V-I-C-E, right? V-C-I-E should be V-I-C-E, service. Service क्या ना हरिट लिया था. We will learn about servers in grade 11, right? When we are putting website, we need a web server. Website. We did this in common practicals also. Right? These days, I am not conducting the common practical as we are discussing a theory lesson. But we discussed this in common practical too, how to put a web server. But if you missed that, don't worry, you can do this again. Okay, then comes types of networks. So we just discussed about that. LAN, WAN, MAN, PAN, CAN, SAN. So all these networks we discussed. The smallest is PAN, personal area network, but according to your book, the smallest is LAN. The medium scale is metropolitan or city network. The large scale is intercity network, or we can say inter-country network or intercontinental network even. So that is connecting many networks together. It is wide area network. You can see how a local area network is there in a local building and how a metropolitan area network in a city, how wide area network in the world connects. Okay, now it's time to discuss about network palaka or network topologies. So please write down the heading in your note, network topologies. Okay, I'll give you some time. Just give me a good introduction to network topology, please. So you can send me a chat message, each one of you, but don't copy paste from the internet. So that is totally restricted. You cannot do that. Without doing that, can you read out and understand what is topology and send it to the chat quickly? I'll wait. I'll give some time. What is a topology? A topology, right? A topology means arrangement of the network. That is the simplest way of defining a topology. Yes, so on it, different patterns of connecting computers in computer network. Okay, so I can give some marks. The patterns in which network systems and computers are put to get the most efficient connection between the computers. Okay, something more. Okay, a pattern of connection which used to design computer networks. That is Hesandu. Hiruka. Network topology means how a network is designed. Basically, it shows the data transfer between the different nodes in the network. So yes, not bad, but so don't take the exact same thing in the internet. Right? You have to explain this in your words anyway. So all of you have explained one thing, that is patterns. Okay, we can call that arrangement. Pattern is also okay. Topology, okay, please write down. Topology is the arrangement of the network. It can be a physical pattern or arrangement, or logical pattern, or data transfer pattern of the network. Logical topology, how data transfer happens. Physical topology, how nodes are connected. How nodes are connected to it. Nodes means like the network equipments, right? So nodes, network equipments. Or devices. So there are two topologies, logical and physical. Okay. Please write down this, right? Okay, so let's move to the book. So these are actually whatever given in your book is all about the physical topology, right? So these are not logical topologies. That's why I asked, please read your book and try to understand what's there. These are all physical topologies. That means how nodes are connected. How data transferring happens is not considered here. Data transferring වෙන එක නෙවෙයි බලන්නේ. Nodes connect වෙලා තියෙන විදිහ. Okay. So it's very simple. 5 topologies are mentioned and it's very, very simple. Let's try to understand each and the differences between each. So in maybe advanced level, you can do further studies about the topologies. In advanced level, you can do further studies about topologies and you can learn further, but here only considering the basics. In ordinary level, only the basics. If the arrangement like a star, we call star topology. How simple that is, name. If arrangement is like a star topology, star කියලා කියන්නේ මෙහෙමයි පුතේ. So there is a centralized device that is basically a switch or hub. You can see here. Then all the computers are connected to this using a wire or wireless medium. So it can look like this, Pute. No need to be a star, it can look like this. But still, it is considered as star topology. මේ වගේ පේන්නත් පුළුවන්. ස්ටාර් එකක්ම වෙන්න ඕනේ. සමහර computers මෙහෙම තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. එක පැත්තක් විතරක් මේ mobile phone එක. Let's say this is a mobile phone. This is a computer. This is a server. This is a mobile phone. This is a computer. So let's say this is how the devices are connected. So this is called a network, a star topology network. right? No need to looks like star එකක් වගේම පේන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි idea එක මොකක්ද? There is a centralized device. මැද්දේ තියෙන device එකක් that can be a switch or hub. මේ මැද්දේ තියෙන device එකට තමයි ඔක්කොම connect වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. All the devices are connected to this centralized device. The centralized device can be switch or hub. So which is better? Is it switch or hub? If you are putting switch, that network will be better because you know switch is more intelligent. Okay, understood what star topology is? Right, in your lab, you can see star topology. Samar the lab තියෙනවා school level star topology එක තමයි ගොඩක්ම use කරන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒක star වගේ පේන්නේ නැහැ. හේතුව the reason is you can see the rack some maybe in a corner. ඔයාලගේ lab එකේ rack එකක් තියෙනවා network rack එකක් corner එකේ කොනේ. එතන ඉඳන් තමයි ඔක්කොම network wires එන්නේ. ඒතර connect කරලා තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙම. මෙතන එකක් තියෙනවා. තව wire එකක් එනවා ඊළඟ එක ඊළඟට. තව wire එකක් ඇවිල්ලා ඊළඟ එක ඊළඟට. ඔය විදිහට network නිකන් computers දෙක එක පේරියට තියලා තියෙනවා. All the computers are in line. So this is not called a line topology, right? Still this is star topology. තාමත් මේක star ම තමයි. දැන් මේකේ computers තියන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම. හැබැයි මේ star ම තමයි. So how to identify that as a star? Because one centralized device, all the computers or computing devices are connected to one centralized devices, and that is how we identify that as a star topology network. This is also a star. That is why I asked. So don't confuse with the shape, how it looks like. Don't confuse it with that. It is the arrangement, how it communicated and connected. That is the arrangement. Clear on this? Do you need any clarification or clear on this? Come on, tell me, then I can decide what to do. Okay, if you are clear on this, we can move to the next. Are you clear? So he said, is that information clear or? Yes. Come on, guys, talk. What has happened to you? මොකද ඔයාලට වෙන්නේ ලොකු වෙනකොට පුතේ කටාව වැහිලා යනවද? තේරුණාද මේක නැද්ද?
It's clear, sir.
Okay. හිරුක කතා කරන්නෙම නැහැ. කිසාල්නි, ලචිත කතා කරන්නෙම නැහැ. You are not talking. So why is that? Tell me at least whether you understood. If you understood, raise your hand. If you understood, raise your hand. So that is easy, no? Okay, then 5 of you understood, 3 are not neither. All understood. Okay. Anyway, so bus topology. So it is a centralized baseline. We call that a baseline or backbone. Bus topology ki thiyenne backbone ekak. Tani para baseline කියලා හිතනවා. Baseline is a road anyway. So in the bus topology there is a backbone or baseline. So I am highlighting the backbone in same color here, right? This is the backbone. So all the computers are connected to this backbone using T connectors or T junctions. Well, දැකලා ඇති tap line connect වෙන්නේ අර butter line connect වෙන්නේ T එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ. T socket එකක් කියන්නේ මේ වගේ. The T socket එකකින් connect කරන්න පුළුවන්. Can connect, a wire comes from here, wire goes here. You can connect a new computer using a T connector. This is enlarged view of a junction. මෙතන junction එක ලොකු කරපු view එකක්. හරි? ඒක ඇඳලා පෙන්නුවත් කමන්නේ. It's okay. But if you can draw this and show, that is better because this is a junction. This is actually enlarged view of a junction. It has a T connector. And at the end there are terminators to stop signal bouncing. Terminator, film ekේ terminator වගේ තමයි. Terminators. These terminators are stopping signal bouncing. Signal එක ආය bounce වෙන්න පුළුවන් නැත්තම් ආය යන්න පුළුවන් wire එක දිගේ. To stop that you have terminators in both ends. And backbone is this. You can just draw some lines and explain. This is the backbone and this is a T junction. Let's use some other color, and this is a T junction. This is how a device connects. Backbone, terminators, and T junction. Backbone is the main line. Terminators are stopping signal bouncing at the end. T junction is used to connect a device. The basic advantage is when you want to connect somebody or disconnect somebody, you have to shut down the network. That is pathetic, neda? මුළු network එකම down කරලා තමයි අලුත් එක්කෙනෙක් connect කරන්න වෙන්නේ. අපි හිතමු පුතේ ගෙදර ළඟ ගෙදරකට current දෙනවා කියලා. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ගෙදර ළඟ ගෙදරකට current දෙනවා. නැත්නම් ගෙදර ළඟ ගෙදරකට වතුර දෙනවා. එතකොට පොඩ්ඩක් tap line එක off කරලා තමයි වතුර දෙන්නේ. නැත්නම් මෙතන මේ T එක ගහන වෙලාවේ හතර වටේට වතුර යනවා. නැත්නම් මෙතනින් current එක ගන්න වෙලාවේ current වදින්න පුළුවන්. ඒ හින්දා current එක off කරලා තමයි මේ අලුත් කෙනාව connect කරන්නේ. Similar to that, so if you want to join a new member to this network, you have to first shut down the network, then join. But that is interruption. If you want to remove somebody from the network, again, you have to shut down the entire network and remove the person. That is also a headache. That is the fundamental issue of this bus topology. Clear on this? So please mark the lines. You can use your pencil. You also use your pencil to just mark it. The ring topology. It is similar backbone, but the difference is it is a continuous loop. Backbone and backbone and T junctions, but it is a continuous loop. Loop මෙහෙම තිබ්බත් මේක ring තමයි. මේක නිකන් පණු topology වගේ එකක් නෙවෙයි. This is a ring topology. එතකොට ring එක මෙහෙම වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒත් ring topology ම තමයි. තව ring තියෙන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම. නිකන් හතරස්. ඒත් ring topology ම තමයි. සමහර ඒවා තියෙන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම. එතකොට star the ring. Is it star or ring? Ring topology, right? එතකොට මේ other computers තියෙනවා කියලා අපි හිතමු. මේක star හැම නෙවෙයි ඈ. දැකපැටි මේක star කියන්නේ. Star වගේ තමයි පේන්නේ හැබැයි ring. Ring කියන්නේ හේතුව මොකද්ද? Why it is ring? All the lines are connected together and forming a cycle. All the lines are connected together and forming a cycle. Therefore, it is called a ring topology. Okay. So the next is tree topology. Tree topology is actually so simplest way of explaining, that is bus plus star is equal to tree. Bus topology plus star equal to bus plus star. Actually, star topology you can connect any number of computer to centralized device. මේ centralized device එක තියෙන්නේ මේ ඒකට ඕන තරම් connect කරන්න පුළුවන් star topology එකේ. මෙතනදි කරන්නේ main line එකක් තියාගෙන there is a fiber optic or there is a backbone actually. So this backbone cable is used for the main communication, and all the computers can be connected as small networks. Why small networks? When you look into this, this is a small network. This is also a small isolated network. Not isolated, it's connected. This is also a small network, and this is also small networks. So this is actually a model for the internet also. Model for internet. In this model, right, it has bus topology features and tree topology features both. Actually, internet works this way as a tree topology. Internet works as a tree topology. How we get internet? We get that through a fiber optic lines connected to the ISP. So we learned that is called CMIEV cable. CMIEV fiber optic line එක තමයි අපිට හම්බ වෙන්නේ. Southeast Asia, Middle East, Western Europe. CMIEV. ඒ තමයි අපි connect line fiber optic line එක. Right, these fiber optic lines connect our country too. You can see our country also connected to the fiber optic line. So that is like bus topology. But මේ බස් එකෙන් එන branches වලින් වෙනමම මේ බස් topology එකේ එන branches වලින් වෙනමම star topologies හැදිලා තමයි මේ සම්පූර්ණ එකට අපි කියන tree topology කියලා. I hope you understood it now. Okay, then mesh topology. Mesh topology is a mess. Mesh topology is a mess. Why I am telling like that? Because it is connecting all the computers to all other computers. So let's say there are 3 computers, computer 1, 2, 3. Then there will be 2 lines. Meatat connect. So all the connections are successful. This one is connected to some other color. This one is connected to this one and this one. Okay, so it is also connected to both computers. Now let's change the color. Now think about this one. This one is also connected to this one and this one. Likewise, it forms, right? It forms a mesh topology. Okay, we can count the number of connection lines in mesh topology. If there are 3 computers, there will be 3 lines. Computers තුනක් තිබ්බොත් line 3යි බලන්න. Connection lines. යන එන එක එකම line එකේ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ හින්දායි මම කියන්නේ let's say there are 3 computers. So then there will be 3 lines. If there are 3 computers, there will be 3 lines connecting them. 1, 2, and 3. So let's say 4th one came. So let's draw it in another color. The 4th one came. Now you need 3 more lines. Then tava line තුනක් ඕන. Why? This need to be connected with this one, and this one. Altogether, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's say you want to connect another computer. Now you need this to be connected with other computers. Therefore, you need to network. So this will be connected to 1, 2, 3, 4 files. And that is why I call mesh topology. The main advantage of mesh topology is high number of connections and high availability. එකක් කැඩුනට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් normally in a terrorist attack, right, or enemies, they used to attack telecommunication infrastructure. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් attack එකකදී ඉස්සෙල්ලම ගහන්නේ telecommunication. The communication network. But why? Because they can't ask for help there. එතකොට උදව් ඉල්ලන්න බෑනේ පුතේ. හරි උදව් ඉල්ලන්න බෑ. දැන් මේතන මේ connection එකයි නම් තිබ්බේ. මේක කැඩුන හැටි එයාට අනිත් අය කාත් එක්කවත් සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ. But mesh topology helps them solve the problem. Because even though this path is not working, let's say terrorists attack this path, but still you have a way to communicate the message. You can communicate to this one and then send the message. So let's say the terrorist has broken this one also, then still you have a way to send the message. This and this one. So that is the only directive, but there are indirect ways. You can go here and here, then you can go here and here. These are indirect ways. Anyway, I hope you got the idea, right? Of mesh topology. Mesh has higher number of connections. Why? මොකද මොකක් හරි attack එකක් ආවොත් කියන්න බෑ. අපි isolate වෙන්න බෑ. තනි වෙන්න බෑ. We have to pass the message to others. අපිට ගහනවෝ බේරගන්න එන්න කියලා කියන්නේ. To do that, we have that mesh topology. It has higher number of connections. Okay, with that, I think we have discussed about the topologies. Now you have few to understand benefits of networking. That is given. I have given that as a homework and disadvantages of networking too. So please try to do that as a homework. I'll be discussing that next day, but try to do that as a homework and complete it. So it has the advantages and disadvantages mentioned in the book. But don't write the same. You have to write 10 advantages, 10 disadvantages. Let's discuss that next day. Then good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Bye.